Okay, guess what? I had a tournament today. I only found out about it early this morning. I just saw a thing up on the store's Facebook page, and it was like, okay, fair enough. There it is. So I kind of went there thinking maybe I might not get a spot, because the thing that concerned me at the start was because I needed a Cozzy card to get in, of course, and I thought I might have lost it. I went over to the shop before the tournament started, and thankfully they still had it at the shop, so I got that sorted. That was one positive thing to come out of the day. The second positive thing came out of round one. For the record, I was using my Dino Rabbit deck. I was thinking of using the heroes, but I'm still kind of in the whole testing phase, and I would like to get some testing done on this. So, yeah, did the Dino Rabbit. I won game one. I got the tour guide playoff right off the bat, and it was one of 4 Exceed monsters I managed to drop in a massive army, because it was a few turns later I topped into Rescue Rabbit, used it for Largia. Then the very next turn I topped my other rabbit and overlaid 4. What was it? I think it might have been the other Largia, or nope, it wasn't. The Largia was the second one. I remember now. The first one I managed to get out 2 Carbazors. I already had a third one, so I stacked them up into Shockmaster, sealed off his monster effects because I thought that they'd be the most dangerous, and then the following turn I topped into the second Bunny, got the Largia out, and then I finished things off by utilizing Tour Guide with my Neospatian Grand Troll, went into Leviathan Dragon and overran him. Second game was nowhere near as lucky in terms of hand presence for me. I had a bit of a fight up there. He dropped Gauze in that game as well, but I immediately Dark Hold, so thankfully. But yeah, unfortunately he kind of overran me and kicked my ass. I kind of feel ashamed to have lost to a random deck, and this is just some random deck. I know he had something like Gilosaurus, Marauding Captain trick going. I got no idea. Game 3 I won pretty convincingly. I pretty much ran over the top of him, got the bunny playoff first, right off the bat. So that was pretty simple. Round 2 I got up against a scrap deck. Yeah, my first battle against a scrap deck, except this one was running Spy and Guard. I don't know much about scraps and how they could possibly use the Grave the Spy and Guard engine effectively, but he actually did. In all 3 duels, he dropped Shockmaster. The first 2, I warninged. Then the third game, I dropped. It was either the second or third game I dropped my Shockmaster and kind of screwed him over. And in the third game, he got third time lucky and got the Shockmaster in, which I managed to work my way around pretty well. I won the first game, pretty much just overpowering him, and I'm guessing he had some pretty crappy hands. Round 2 was pretty much another well-fought contest, but he took it out. Game 3 was kind of annoying, because the tournament organizer said I had a couple minutes, and before I even knew it, I was in. Like, I didn't even know that I was in sudden death. Like, I was taking my turn and they said sudden death, I'm in turn 3. Wait, what the hell? Nobody called sudden death. Apparently, someone said, yes, they did call sudden death, you're in sudden death. And it's like, well, god damn it. And it sucked because he played Scrap Dragon, which I negated because I had Thunder King on the field. Had I known that it was... yeah, had I known that we were already in sudden death, I would have used Solemn Warning, because he would have used Scrap Dragon's effect. He used Scrap Dragon's effect to get out Scrap. If that one with 500 defense, it can't be destroyed by battle, pretty much. Which actually sucked because since I was like, because I had 0, he had 1, I had 2, he had 3. That's in terms of the turn order. So did that, and yeah, I kind of lost that 2-1, which kind of sucked. Round 3 and 4, I went up against Dark Worlds. I should point that out now. It's actually, well, this was a 4-round tournament because we kind of ran out of time. Round 3, I got up Dark Worlds. Round 4, I got up Dark Worlds as well. Round 3, I lost the first game. I'm pretty sure it was. The second game and third game, I managed to pull off comebacks and kick its ass. I don't remember much about the third round, to be honest. Fourth round was much more memorable because I managed to get some really good game winners in there. Round 3, I pretty much just played everything pretty much on its merit. I made sure I stopped everything that he could possibly have done. And yeah, so I 2-1. Round 4, once again, I 2-1. I won the first game, lost the second, and the third game was actually pretty cool because I had Bahamut Shark. I actually got a Bahamut Shark in a trade. I'll show those off a little bit later. But yeah, I used Bahamut Shark, brought out Leviathan Dragon, had that combo going. I lost the Leviathan Dragon, I managed to keep the Bahamut Shark on me, and he played something interesting. He played Solidarity in the Dark Worlds, which I suppose is not too bad, because he had Snow on the field, and that had an 800 point boost, so we went to 25. And basically, so what I needed to do was get a couple monsters to run him over. So I had Bahamut Shark, I went with Utopia, it got warning. Backup plan, swing in with Shark, which would do 100 damage, apply an extra 1600 points because I lanced it. Lanced the Snow, and so that lost the Solidarity boost, and I lost the 800 points because of the effect as well. So I got that win. I thought there was a 5th round, and then there just wasn't. If it wasn't for that problem with the sudden death, I would have won the tournament. Almost certainly would have won the tournament. But the bright side is 3-1 got me 2nd place, my best finish at a tournament. Huzzah! And I guess I can't complain. What I will do now, however, is I will now show the trades that I got. In terms of a prize, I got 2 packs of Abyss Rising. I would open them up, but I think I've done enough Abyss Rising pack openings for a while. I did pull another Ultimate Abyssland. I actually traded the first one off today, and now I have a 2nd one to trade off, which is kind of crazy. I also traded off my Gigantex, and my Madolche Pudding Cess Queen as well. So the results, I managed to pull out a Ultra Rare Utopia Ray, so I have it on all 3 rarities. A couple copies of Tuning, which is always handy. That one I can go for my Yusei deck. Another Light Assailant, for the hell of it. Miracle Fusion, that completes my Jaden deck. And the other 2 cards I got were last minute additions in my Dino Rabbit deck, which I played today. And they were Bahamut Shark. Yes, I decided to take it, and it actually turned out to be helpful in the one time that I actually managed to summon it. And another copy of Tempo, because apparently this thing is pretty handy. I did mean to put my the lid thing closed on me. I did mean to put my Utopia Ray in there. I guess I just forgot. Oh well, silly me. But yeah, I did pretty decently, and for what I'm going to do now is, since I actually have made some changes to my Dino Rabbit deck, I am going to update said deck. So what I will do now is, I can't really pause because there's no pause option on this stupid camera. I don't know why. I will just force you to bear with me while I mess around with my tripod and get it into the right position to do this deck list. So let's shrink this son of a bitch down. Oh my god, I'm so unprofessional. Anyways, close those up. I hardly have any bloody room here. Okay, I think we're good. Anyways, okay, let's roll with this, roll it up a bit. You can see my laptop, hurrah, wallet, remote control, bumping the thing, and okay, we're set. And I'm 11 minutes into this thing already, jeez. Okay, so this is the deck, this is the revised Dino Rabbit deck that I used for today's tournament. Monster lineup has one slight change, but aside from that, it's pretty much the same. I have the Rescue Rabbits, standard. The Sabasauruses, of course. Carbazals. Tour Guide Engine. Everyone at my locals agrees that Night Assailant is definitely a boss card for the Tour Guide Engine. It is undeniably awesome. Down to 2 Thunder Kings. One of them's gold. I got 2 of my Thunder Kings sided in my Elite Beat Hero deck. I didn't play it today because I think I already established that point, because I was still wanted to give that a bit of a test run before I actually before I used it in a tournament. Neospatian Grand Troll, Veilers, they were always handy. Max C, I only ever saw in my hand once and never actually got to drop it, which was a shame. I'm probably thinking of doubling up on the Max C and siding them, because I have a couple of ideas going at the moment. Gauze, I got good use out of this. BLS, I got no use out of it. I only saw it once in the whole tournament, and I did not have the stuff in the grave needed to summon it, which was actually a bit of a first, so I'm thinking I might take that out. Spells, Avarice, standard. Lancers, these things were so goddamn helpful and handy. Book, 3 MSTs, staple. Storm, Darkhold, Reborn. Traps, 2D prisons, again, just pretty. I didn't really get a whole lot of use out of them, but they were pretty decent. Bottomless, again, didn't get a whole lot of use out of them, but I think I might have used them once or twice in the tournament. Warnings got a good workout. The Warnings definitely got a very good workout in this tournament. I mean, round 2 was the big thing, because I bloody warninged frickin' Shockmaster twice. Judgment got a bit of a whirl. Starlight Road didn't really get that much of a shot. I would still like to run it because it's a decent card, but like again, but since I was drawn up against stuff like Dark World, I found myself siding this out a lot. So I guess that's what's dropping my faith in it, but oh well. And Torrential Mirror Force. So yeah, that's main. Extras, I've obviously gone through a bit of a tweak. 2 Docker, your 2 Lagia, they both got some pretty good use today. Utopia I only summoned once and got warninged, which sucked, but it didn't affect the outcome of the duel. Shockmaster I got out a couple of times, it was pretty handy. Bahamut Shark, its only appearance was actually pretty damn useful. I am taking it out though because I want to put it in my Shark Reginald deck, because he used it in the manga, so I figured he's much better suited to use it. Double Leviair, I only got one of these out at the most, so I'm thinking I might just cut this to 1 and use the other Leviair for a different deck. See what happens. Zen Mines, got decent use out of this. Tempo, this one didn't see a lot of play, but it's a decent card and can be helpful. I mean, like, apparently it's helpful. People run it, so I figured why not give it a whirl. I didn't summon it, but oh well. Leviathan Dragon, only target I have for Bahamut Shark. It's still good. It was still pretty decent the way I played it, and I was actually bloody skill drained. And turn after I actually got skill drained, so that actually helped me a lot because I could attack directly. Stardust Dragon, in terms of Synchro Stardust Dragon, Red Dragon, not Red Dragon, Thought Ruler Archfiend. I got Stardust out once, Thought Ruler I didn't get out. It was either going to be one or the other because I only had one option to. I only had one shot at synchroing. So that's that. Side deck I will show off because there's no reason not to. I have a Dino Crow. This was pretty handy against the scraps. Because some of the scraps he played basically target other scraps in the grave. Drop that. Electric Virus. This is almost certainly going to be coming out. Yes, there were Chaos Dragons at my tournament, but I didn't get drawn against them. I don't think they're quite as handy now as they used to be. Cyber Dragons. These things aren't really that useful to me unless I have a Chimera Tech, but my only Chimera Tech is in my Elite Big Hero deck, so I'm questioning the longevity of the Cyber Dragons in the extra deck. 2 Smash, these didn't see play unfortunately. These would have been pretty handy deciding against maybe the scraps, because just to clear the opponent's field. 2 Spell Shattering Arrows. I sighted these in against my round 4 Dark World matchup. I didn't see them, but basically what I wanted to do was basically MST the gates while also adding a 500-point burn to them. And this thing's also useful against Sams, because if they go like Dojo, United, Gateway, play this, they lose all those 3, along with the potential brokenness, along with the potential broken combos that they could go off. Plus they lose 1500 life points, as much as 1500 life points. Double Macro Cosmos wasn't quite as effective as I thought it'd be in the side deck. I'm thinking of maining it. I know one person who's probably going to be like, God damn it, you know who you are. But yeah, I think the Macrocosmos is going to work a little bit more effectively in the main deck. Double Compulsory. This didn't see much play today. It could have been pretty handy, but didn't really feel like I needed it. And Fiendish Chain. This got a bit of a workout as well. These were good. I'd usually throw these in favour of the bottomless. So that's the main deck. That is okay. I've shown off my pulls. I've shown off my trades. I've shown off. Okay, I've shown off everything. My tournament report is now done. Huzzah! So yeah. Next tournament is on this coming Sunday. I don't think I'm going to participate in it. I think I might just sit back and just chill, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully I will go to the Cosmo Blazers sneak peek, which actually reminds me, first place prize for the next tournament is a free entry into said Cosmo Blazers sneak peek, so I probably should give it a shot, because otherwise I'd have to be forking out $35 to get in, but it doesn't really matter to me. I don't think I'm going to be spending it on much else, so yeah, screw it. So yeah, see you for whatever it is that I do next.